South Africa's parliament voted in favor of a fiercely contested protection of state information bill recently. It comes after opposition groups and rights campaigners waged an unsuccessful bid in trying to get the bill significantly altered or dropped altogether. The new bill was drafted with the aim of stemming the flow of classified government information, but campaigners say it threatens punitive action against whistleblowers and journalists who publicized classified documents when trying to expose corruption. CCTV's Travers with that report.
After 5 years since it was first introduced, South Africa's parliament voted in favor of a widely condemned Protection of State Information Bill, a law that brings heavy prison sentences to those who breach it. Parliament's Oversight Committee on Intelligence believes concerns raised by campaigners about the chilling repercussions for whistleblowers or journalists who fall foul of the new secrecy laws are wide of the mark, as the bill is constitutionally sound.
We at Parliament, we're satisfied. We've consulted attorneys, we've consulted advocates. We are satisfied that the bill complies with our Constitution. So all the concerns that have been raised have been taken into account, and we're satisfied that the bill is in all respects compliant with the Constitution of the country.
However, opposition groups and rights campaigners were united in their condemnation of the bill and believe the new legislation in its current form could herald an era of so-called securocrats.
This legislation was introduced under a different presidency and then rejected, but it was brought back under Zuma's presidency, precisely because we believe it feeds into this notion of an increased security state.
With the secrecy bill, we see a law that can be used to prosecute whistleblowers, that can be used to hide sensitive information that shouldn't always be hidden from the public. And as a result, we believe this is an unconstitutional law that we would be willing to challenge.
While the adoption of the bill is aimed at stemming the flow of classified state secrets, some constitutional experts believe a broader and potentially darker significance could enter the fray.
For me, the problem with the bill is almost less about the fact that it will allow officials to classify documents to hide corruption. It's more, and far more worryingly so, about the security services, and especially the spies, actually using this bill to hide their own breaches of the law.
With Parliament now awaiting a final decision from the presidency as to the next process in which the bill may follow, it may signal the beginning of a more vocalized condemnation of an increasingly divisive legislation. President Jacob Zuma has announced his intention to seek a legal opinion before the bill is signed into law. Now, this may be a matter of due parliamentary processes, but it seems likely that a long and drawn-out battle into the validity of the bill will ensue in the highest court in the land, the Constitutional Court. Travers, CCTV, Cape Town.